Welcome to our channel. Space for 5.
So this is what I have that I set up, and it's just an old Crayola crayon box that we got from Amazon. And what I did was I just went ahead and made my little. I just did this pretty much homemade. So this has the daily. This is where our new verse is. Right now we're working on Genesis 1 and 27, and this is something we have not memorized. And then all that we've done is 2 verses so far. So all we have is one behind this one, and this is Genesis 1 and 1. Once this one is replaced, we'll put it right here, and it'll be behind this is odd, and we'll put this one as even. This is what's kind of cool about this, is it has different little slots because of the crayons. So it's just made it easier just to keep it divided and organized. Then once we're done with the odd and even, when we just continue on adding scriptures, then we'll go to the weekly, and this is where it's going to be Sunday through Saturday. This is just dates of the month. I went ahead and did that because that's going to be my biggest. This is going to be my biggest section, is dates of the month. So I have this section, and then I have this one too. And so this is where all of the ones that I've actually written that we're going to be going through. So our next new verse is going to be Genesis 1:31. And you can look this up on her website. I'll show you where to go to see, and I don't know if it's her website, but it's simply charlottemason.com. And what I did was I got the 3x5 index cards, and I just cut them in half, and they fit perfectly in here. Now if you have the box, you get a little wooden box, you don't even have to cut them in half. And actually it's probably easier because some of these Bible verses are rather long. Let me see if I can show you one that I did. It's pretty long. This is the Lord, Psalms 23, and I had to put it on the back. So if you can do something, like a box instead of something like this, it's fine. Otherwise, use what you can, and that's what I did. And we live in an RV, and so, whatever I can recycle helps. That way we don't just bring something else in and try to have to find a home for it. But anyway, I think what I've done is probably the three packs that they have, the 3 packs of scripture memory verses that they have on the website. So let me just head on over there and show you where to go to get the scripture, the list of scriptures, just in case you want to do that. I want to show you that. But before I let you go, I just wanted to reiterate kind of how we do this. So every morning we would start with, I have to go all the way around. Our daily verse, which is the brand new verse. Nobody has memorized it, and we read it out loud together. Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Genesis 1 and 27. I think I said 1 and 1. Sorry. Anyway, this is the King James Version. Obviously, you can use whatever version you all are comfortable with. But once we say that together, then we go to the odd and even, and we read from the odd and even. And how we do that is, like today would be January 17th. So it would be odd, and we would go to the odd, and we would say Genesis 1 and 1. Or if it was January 18th or whatever, we would go to the even. And this would be where my even scripture. And we would recite that. Obviously, this is one that we memorized, and so we should just be able to recite it and just kind of refresh our memories. Once we do that, and we've got here in the weekly section, then this would be Friday. So then we would go into, and we would get into the Friday. We get the Friday scripture and recite that. And again, obviously, that's one that we've already memorized from the daily. Then after we've done that recitation, then we would do the dates of the month, which of course we would just go to the 17. And how I'm going to do this, because I have such, tiny little spaces right here, I'm probably going to just do like colored pencils for the weekly. So, I just know, or not for the weekly, I'm sorry, for the dates of the month, I'll just write it and the corner here, the dates, and then here I'll just write, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday in the corner, like in the corner right here. Once we get there, we'll just put it in the corner right there. So, and then after that, we're done, and they get their little vitamins, and everybody's happy because we're memorizing scriptures, and you get a reward at the end. So that's how we got ours set up. Let me head over to the website so I can show you where to get those scriptures. So here is the simplycharlottemason.com where I actually got the list of scriptures, and I'm just going to scroll down. This is where you can actually buy the scripture memory cards instead of making your own like I did. You can actually order it through them and get whatever you would like here, and they have it in King James version, ESV. I guess that's the two. I thought it was in the NIV, but anyway, they have the two versions right there, so you can actually buy your cards if you want to. But if you just continue to scroll down, they'll talk to you about the description of the packs, the card packs that you can buy, or you can. And this is the other thing, before I say anything else, but this is the memory box that I was telling you about, and you can buy it from them here. It's in the same website. But this is the card pack, and this is where I got the scriptures from. And you can just do what I did and do a DIY, using your index cards if you wanted to do that. Otherwise, you can go ahead and just, order it from them. I also think that there's a download on here, and that's what I was trying to find. But you see how many packs? I mean, there's just lots of scriptures that they've already, they've had. And if you can see, I'm going to just slow it down just a little bit, but we're starting with Genesis, and they'll run all the way through till Revelations, and then we go back again in the pack and just keep going forward. So say here on pack 11, they start with Deuteronomy, and then they end in 3rd John. In the very last one, they start in Psalms and then end in 1st John. So it's just kind of neat that you're just going from Old Testament to New Testament, and then back to Old Testament through New Testament again. Here's the memory box for $59.95 if you want to do that. Let me scroll back up because I know there was a download. I'll try to find that download. Oh, right here. Also available as a free download. So right here, if you see that right there, you can just click on that little blue printable divider tabs template and print them off yourself. And you can get like cardstock and have it, heavier paper, and just have them printed off as well instead of doing what I'm doing and writing them. It does take a lot more time. So whatever way is best for you. Actually, the whole thing is, the whole idea is to make this fun and to be able to make it, where you desire to learn. And this is something too that, you're memorizing, right? But then also remember this, as you're memorizing, you're only memorizing for that week. And then many times we don't always retain that quick memorization, and so to go back like they've done and go over these scriptures again, it just cements it into your mind, and hopefully later on it will go into the children's hearts, and that's my goal. So anyway, if you all have any questions, please comment down at the in the comment section, and we'll try to answer them. But I'll put the link below to this website, so you're able to get the list of the scriptures, just in case y'all want to do a DIY, or of course you can download and print them off, or buy them. So anyway, thanks for watching.